Data shows that Black Americans suffer more from obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. And instead of confronting the culture around food, we have normalized it. We have celebrated what's killing us.
This is Meatless Mondays, where we take back control of our health, our habits, and our future. Let's make health and wellness the new Black. Let's get disciplined.
Peace and blessing, everybody. This is David K. Jones here, and welcome to Meatless Mondays. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And please go to blackwestchester.com. Check out the news with the Black point of view on blackwestchester.com and download our e-paper. You know, if you don't live in the Westchester, Bronx, Connecticut area, because we give out, hey, listen, we about that life. We about that life. We got a real paper, and this is dedicated to Bob Law, who was an independent Black radio host and one of my mentors. But if you can't get the paper, go on blackwestchester.com and get the e-paper download. It's up right now. So I want to ask a serious question. How can we fully hear God, serve God, and walk in purpose while our bodies are breaking down from preventable diseases? And I'm not knocking anybody. We're just having a conversation. You know, I put myself in that, right? So I'm not trying to be above nobody. We're having conversations. How can we preach life while living in constant sickness? Now, I know this conversation is going to make a lot of people uncomfortable, but discomfort is sometimes the beginning of truth. See, the Bible constantly shows us that God is connected to life, healing, and wholeness. John 10:10 says, I came that they might have life and they might have it more abundantly. Now that scripture makes it clear that we're not supposed to be barely surviving. We're not supposed to be exhausted all the time. We're not supposed to be constantly sick. We're not supposed to be physically broken down by preventable habits. And Exodus 15:26 says, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. Now, brothers and sisters, God can't make it no plainer than that he healeth you, but if you follow his commandments and you follow what he says, he will not even bring no diseases upon thee. Yes, we understand that was between Moses and Pharaoh, but he made it plain when he brought them out of Egypt, when Pharaoh had to let them go. Like this Pharaoh here today in the White House have let Black people go. The same commandments, right? Doing right in his sight. He will put none of the diseases upon us. It's right there in the scripture. So we got to understand, brothers and sisters, that healing is part of God's nature. So if God is life and God is healing, why are so many of us living lifestyles connected to disease? Now let's talk honestly, especially in Black America. We have normalized sickness. Everybody got a medication. Everybody got pressure problems. Everybody, we got a whole bunch of diabetes. We got a whole bunch of inflammation. And somehow we act like this is just normal life. It's not normal, but it's common. And that's the difference. The data shows that Black Americans suffer more from obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. And instead of confronting the culture around food, we have normalized it. We have celebrated what's killing us. Now, let's even go deeper, brothers and sisters, because this conversation also belongs in the church. We preach about spiritual warfare, but we ignore physical destruction. We fast for breakthroughs, then we break the fast with the foods that's destroying our body. We shout on Sunday, but ignore the habits producing sickness Monday through Saturday. That's a disconnect, right? The scripture says in Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, not the lack of prayer, not the lack of church attendance, not even the lack of reading scripture, the lack of knowledge. And part of that knowledge is understanding that what we consume affects how we live. See, this is bigger than just counting calories. Because what food does, it affects your mood, your energy, your discipline, your mental clarity. And many people are spiritually drained because they're physically drained. Processed food, sugar overload, heavy diets, these things impact the body and the mind. And that's why Romans 12:2 says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed to the renewing of your mind. Transformation requires change. And sometimes the first change starts in your kitchen. Your kitchen can make you live, or your kitchen can kill you. I was always taught that your kitchen is your medicine cabinet. Everything in your medicine cabinet, everything in your kitchen, supposed to bring life, not death. Now, let's be honest. Most people know what's harming them. Is the issue discipline? Because the modern food industry profits from addiction. Many of us are addicted to the food that we eat. High processed foods are engineered to keep you craving more. Now they made it easier for you to get food with Uber Eats and Grubhub. You can watch a commercial on Burger King, and it'll put into your mind that you want a burger, and you go right to your phone, put it in, and it's at your door in 15 minutes. They know that you are emotionally attached, and they know that habits will destroy you physically. And that's why Proverbs teaches us, he that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls. We have to have more discipline. And I'm including myself. We have to have more discipline. When I'm having this talk, brothers and sisters, I'm not saying I am above you. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to myself. See, without discipline, everything gets in your body. That's why the Bible is telling you that without discipline, you don't have no walls to protect you. And this is why I do Meatless Mondays. I'm not trying to condemn nobody. I'm not trying to shame nobody. The purpose is to help people start, to give people a jump start. Just one day without eating meat. One day, let's just eat fruits and vegetables. Let's stay away from the processed food. Let's reset our body. Let's give our body one day just to reset and rest. One day, intentionally put life back into the system. That is one decision that will help you reduce inflammation, improve your digestion, and introduce nutrients that the body desperately needs. And more important, it teaches us discipline. And then maybe on our own, we could do Monday and Tuesday. And then we could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we could do it all 5 days a week, and we could use the weekend just to eat what we want. Because we just rewarded ourselves because we went out without meat, just fruits and vegetables, water for 5 days a week. How about that, brothers and sisters? Because God never intended us to normalize sickness. I'm going to say that again. God never intended you or me or anybody to normalize sickness. And that's why in 3 John 1:2, beloved, it says, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health. Health matters to God, brothers and sisters. Your body matters to God. Your future matters to God, and the choices you make will determine the quality of life you live tomorrow. So here's the challenge. Let's start with one day, one disciplined decision, no meat, no processed food, no soda, no carbonated drinks, just some good old water, just real food from the earth, because change doesn't start with perfection. I'm not perfect. I am perfectly imperfect. I am on the road like everybody else. But we're going to start with awareness. And awareness becomes transformational. So let's do it. Let's start today, Meatless Monday. And let's enjoy it. And if this message hits you, share it. Tag somebody who needs this conversation. This is not about trends. I don't do this for trends. This is about talking health, discipline, and our future. One Monday at a time, brothers and sisters. So thank you. Like and share. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay blacktastic, and remember, God is in your vegetables. Peace out.
God is in Your Vegetables by Damon K. Jones is on sale now. Feed your body, fuel your spirit, and reclaim your health. Available now on Amazon or twosteppublishing.com. If you're serious about political clarity and independent thinking, this is for you. The Political Thought Bundle includes 3 full books, all personally singling. Democrats and Republicans, The Ultimate Gangbangers, breaks down how the two-party system operates like a legalized street war for power. Emotional Politics, Logical Failure exposes how emotion has replaced strategy in Black political engagement. Tolerance is for Coward lays out a blueprint for extended policing and community-led public safety rooted in outcomes rather than slogans. 3 signed books. One bundle, $60. That's a $75 value. And you're getting signed copies included. This isn't left versus right. It's results versus rhetoric. Go to twosteppublishing.com and secure your signed Political Thought Bundle today. It's going to be blacktastic. For more than a century, Black America built its own economy under segregation, under discrimination, and under conditions most people today cannot imagine. We built businesses. We built banks. We bought land and property. In The Forgotten Blueprint, Damon K. Jones reveals how Black communities created thriving economic systems from 1800 to 1965 and why that blueprint still matters today. This book challenges the idea that our future depends on politics alone and shows how ownership, family, and enterprise once powered Black prosperity. The blueprint is not lost. We just stopped using it. The Forgotten Blueprint, how Black America built its own economy from 1800 to 1965. On sale now at Two-Step Publishing and Amazon. Westchester magazine has been giving our community a voice, reporting the stories others ignore, holding power accountable, and making sure the truth about our communities is told by us. But independent Black media only survives when the community supports it. If you believe in real journalism, community accountability, and keeping Black voices strong in local news, we need your help. Your donation helps us continue covering the stories that matter: politics, education, justice, and economic empowerment right here in Westchester. Support Black media, support Black truth, support Black Westchester Magazine. Donate today and help keep Black media alive. Because Black-owned independent media is Blacktastic. Black Westchester Magazine presents People Before Politics, the Sunday Rundown, every Sunday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Join Damon K. Jones, A.J. Woodson, and Larnez Kinsey as they break down the biggest stories in politics, culture, and community from a Black point of view. No spin, no party loyalty, just logic, accountability, and outcomes. If it impacts Black America, we're talking about it. Tap in, subscribe, set your reminder. This Sunday at 6 p.m. is going to be Blacktastic. Take this discipline with you. Mind, body, and spirit. I'll see you next Monday at 11 a.m. Stay focused, stay aligned, stay Blacktastic,